And I know we want to be a nicer society. We do. We all mean well. But some of the shit we're doing in the name of, like, political correctness is hurting us as a country. I read a study the other day that 40% of elementary school children are obese, and they're not doing anything about it because they don't know they're obese. That's what happens when you eliminate bullying. You understand? Back in the day, every one of those fat kids would have known they were fat. Would have went on a high-protein diet and turned their lives around. But no, now we have a nation full of 7-year-old man-tits running around because you can't call names. And I'm telling you now, man, I am the beneficiary of a tough love society. I was fat as a kid. I weighed 300 pounds. I'm not saying I'm in shape now, but I did something about it because I knew I was fat. Like, I knew every day when I got dropped off at school, the minute I got out of that car, hey, you fat fuck, huh? How much can you eat today, you fucking animal, huh? I'd be like, all right, Mom, I'll see you at 3. I'll see you at 3. Just... straighten it out, you know? You could do that. You could fuck up your kid to help him get his shit together. That doesn't go on no more. You know what I mean? World's on fire, man. I know Twitter's bad. Facebook's worse. I think Facebook is worse because everybody here has a Facebook friend who's become a constitutional lawyer in the last year and a half, writing 9,000-word essays about the government. I'm like, Facebook needs a button called Who Asked You? You know what I'm saying? Like, people ask me, they're like, yo, what do you think about healthcare? I'm like, dude, I'm a comic. I don't have healthcare. I have WebMD. Do you understand? If I get shot right now, you have to rush me to the nearest Wi-Fi signal. That's how it works. People don't know how stupid they sound online. People are posting pictures of their dinner on Facebook. Like, do you know how stupid, like, think about it this way. Like, 10 years ago, if you were to take a picture of your dinner, go and get it developed, and then drive back to a group of people. They'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And some of you aren't laughing because you're deleting a burrito picture right now. I don't appreciate that. I know the truth, man. I know the truth. But yeah, the world is crazy, man. Everybody's a little nuts right now. They take shit too serious. Well, everyone's obsessed with race, you know? And I'm telling you now, like, I drove a taxi in New York City. We're missing out on a lot of the fun racism. You know what I mean? People talk about, like, white on black racism, and that's a thing. It's out there. But as a cab driver, I can tell you there are other races. Like, Spanish people all hate fucking Puerto Ricans for some reason. Black people fight over skin color. I didn't know that. Some guy got in my cab one day and told me about light-skinned Harold because he thought he was cool because he had light skin. He's like, yeah, but motherfucking light-skinned Harold thought his shit don't stink because he got light skin. And I was like, that's a thing? That's amazing. You know what I mean? But there's real racism. It still exists. I know this because when I was driving a cab, I got 3 $50 tips. And they all had something to do with, like, real racism. Like, I drove a white guy to JFK, Delta Terminal, dropped him off. He came around to the passenger side window. He said, yo, man, I'm glad you're not one of those towel heads. And he handed me $50. And I was like, fuck, me too. $50. It's a good day not to be, you know? I drove a black guy to 183rd and Wadsworth. He gave me $50 and he goes, yo, I don't like white people, son, but you all right. Gave me fucking $50. I was like, yeah, I am. And then I had an Arab dude who was like, stay out of the city March 12th. And I was like, okay. It's a hell of a tip right there. A little racially tinged, but I'll take it. And just please understand that none of that joke is true. A black guy did not tip someone $50. Let's just bring it in. Let's just bring it in. You guys were a goddamn hoot. It was an honor. If you got offended by this, yeah, I wasn't even here. I'm Jimmy Fallon. Have a good night.